G'day and welcome back to DuckZorly Gaming and our Let's Play series here on Fenton Forest Farm. A map by Stevie. Alright, so we are back and continuing on obviously, and what we have got to do today is basically put away this combine. We put away the other combine just a little bit ago, and we need to get on with some more maintenance of the farm, as well as picking up all this straw here and other stuff as well. So we'll just firstly grab the Fent here, we'll fold him up, and we're going to take him back and put him in the shed, because we're not in need of him again for a little bit now. So both the combines have been going to be put back in the shed, and we're going to continue in the preparations of our fields. But what we also need to do as well is do a bit of animal husbandry, and that is going to be our focus initially in this game day. We need to stockpile a bit of food for the animals. Now what we've just done just before coming live with this recording is we have actually bought a few extra cows. We sold a lot of the grass bales that we took from field 8, and we are going to use that money to supplement our animals. So we bought a few grey Brahman bulls or Brahman cows, and we also bought some extra sheep. So in doing so, we now have a higher demand for feed. So what we've been doing is just collecting some extra grass and stuff like that. So we're going to go and finish off collecting the grass with the Big M, which is what we were doing over here. So if we just jump back over here to the Big M. So we've got the Big M here. This is one of Stevie's modified Big M. So it's a personalised version of the Big M that's got a PTO on the back of it, which enables us to use a loading wagon. So what we're going to do is we are going to get this thing up and running, and we're just going to collect some more grass. We don't need a lot more, we just need a little bit more just to get us through and have enough grass there in supply for the sheep. And of course we don't mind driving the Big M around, do we? Alright, so off we go. We're just going to mow around the edges of this field. We may end up going, well, as I run into that tree, it's a good start, isn't it? There goes the left-hand mower deck. Alright, so we'll try that again. We are going to go around this field. In fact, there's not a lot of the field we need to do now, apart from the north and the south end of the field. So we're going to go up and do the outer edges of field 8 to fill up this loading wagon, and then we will head back to the farm, drop it off, because that will give us a good 100 and so we've got one trailer load in there already. It'll give us 180,000 litres of grass stocked up in the silo, and that should be enough to get our sheep out of trouble for a little bit. Saying that, while we're here, we will do this the northern end of this field now. So we'll just quickly do a right turn, Clyde, and get that going. So I don't know how many of you will get that movie reference, but anyway. Alright, so we're going to collect the grass, and then we'll go back and we'll feed the sheep and deal with the cows and the pigs and all that as necessary. I don't think we need to deal with the manure, liquid manure, all that sort of stuff at the moment. I think that's okay at the moment. It is just primarily giving them some more feed, and certainly some water. I did notice the water was a bit low, so that will be the priority jobs for the moment. And then what we need to do is we need to collect this straw on this field, and we need to plough the other field, field 2. Now we've got a tractor over there ready to go, so we just need to get one of our hired hands over there and run that through, and we might do that once we've finished collecting grass. And then while they're ploughing that field in, then we can come and collect this straw and just stockpile that. And that's all we're going to be doing with the straw. It'll just be stockpiled for the moment, until we've got a large amount. We've got more than enough to deal with the animals and that sort of stuff as we're going on. But I think initially we'll just store some straw in the silos. Well, I think we already have got some, so if we have got a fair amount in the silo, which we'll check before we actually commit to dumping it all in the silo, we'll double check, and if necessary we'll sell it, because we want a bit of extra money, because we want to expand the farm. Alright, so we're just going to do probably 3 more runs over this little bit of grass here, and then we'll head on to the northern field of field 8, and then we'll be good to go. So expansion wise, we're going to look at there's a couple of different field options we've got. We could buy the fields that are in the southern area of the map that feed on from field 2, or we can go to the central area of the map. I'm actually considering holding off buying a field until we can buy one of the bigger fields. Now, why am I going to do that? I could buy a field that's co-located to the farm, very easy travel, all that sort of stuff. I could then also possibly remove all the trees in between the fields and make it one big field as well. But I want to get maximum bang for buck initially, and I think by buying one of the bigger fields, and that includes possibly even the field directly in front of us, I think it's field 7, that will give us a bigger windfall in relation to money from crops. I've also toyed with, I think it's 15, the one in the far northeast, as another option to buy initially, but we'll have to wait and see. I could take out a loan and certainly buy 1 or 2 of those fields with loan money, but I don't want to commit to a loan as yet, so we'll just see. Alright, we're going to mow through here, and then we're going to go up and around the field, and then I don't think we'll even get to do a full lap of the field before we're full, but we'll go up through here and grab this grass here. We do need to come and fertilise this field as well. We'll need to also check to see if it needs limes, in which case we may need to plough it all up and lay some lime, and then let it grow for 3 cycles before we rinse and repeat. Yeah, definitely not going to get 3 the full circumference of the field, so we're just going to go around here, tidy up. Very close to being full. Right, there we go. Alright, so now we'll head on back to the farm and we'll drop this off. So why am I using the big M instead of using a tractor to do it? Well, I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone by the fact that I can mow and collect at one time. Now, we have got the wonderful Follow Me mod now too. So I could actually just have another tractor following behind, but that's using more fuel, paying out wages, all that sort of stuff, whereas I have the equipment available to me to actually do it with just the big M and the trailer. So for cost effectiveness, this is the best way to actually do that role of collecting the grass, mowing and collecting the grass. Won't always be the case, and certainly I am planning on using Follow Me as we develop the series. Along with Courseplay, there's room for both of them to be operating in tandem, but certainly for today, sorry, frog in throat. Yeah, so we will be maximising or minimising our payments going out and maximising the money we're going to save by using this instead of actually doing Follow Me and using staff and all that sort of stuff. But in saying that, we are still going to be using staff because, like I said, we are about to get one of our hired hands to plough the field to our immediate east and get him going. Alright. Come on, where's the trigger? Whoops, wrong button. Pressing the disconnect instead of the unload doesn't really work. Well, it works, but it just doesn't work for us. Alright, so what we will do, actually, we will do one quick... We'll go over here, we'll get our hired hand to get this field ploughed in, and then we will do the outskirts of this field here and collect another load of grass, and that should be more than sufficient. Alright, so we're going to leave him there. About we're going to run. Oh, I keep trying to find out how to stop that super fast run, but I haven't found it yet. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to get this guy running. Now he's got the GPS mod there as well, or the steering guidance. We're not going to be using that one either, so what we're going to do is we're just going to come part way into the field. I'm going to activate my course play, and we're quickly just going to set up a course, very basically. Field 2. I'm going to put 2 headlands in. Just do up down. Multiple tools, no. 15.2 is fine. Generate the course. There we go. We're going to go back, and we are going to reverse back. We're then going to set up for first waypoint, and we're going to drive course. Alright. And he'll go off on his merry way while we're mowing the grass around him. Alright, so we are going to lower the mower decks. We will lower and turn on our loader wagon. Big M is up and running, and off we go again. So once we've done this, we shouldn't need, unless we buy a whole pile of extra sheep and cows, we shouldn't need to do any more of this for a little while now. So we'll do this now, get it out of the way, and most of our grass work should be done for a while. Now, that disappoints me personally for a little bit, but I'm sure for most of you that'll be like, oh, thank the Lord, Duck's not going to be mowing grass for the next 17 episodes. Well, I can't guarantee it's going to take that long to mow grass again, but certainly we won't be mowing grass in the next 1 or 2, well, maybe. We'll see. Alright, so we'll get around this field, tidy this one up a bit around the edges, and then we'll go and look after animals. So we've got to make sure the sheep are fed, we've got to do the water and grass for the sheep, we've got to do feed for the cattle, water for the cattle, and the same for the pigs. Now we are going to put a chicken coop in as well. We are going to extend our chickens and use the big chicken coop from Farmer Andy. For those of you that may or may not have seen some of the screenshots and stuff that we're doing on the DuckZorly Gaming multiplayer server, I'm going to be putting, for spoilers, we are going to be putting the chicken coop in exactly the spot that I put it on the multiplayer server, because I think it fits perfectly, and it's a really good location, so it's just as if Stevie had to put it there. So there we go. Speaking of Stevie, he has just this weekend, I'm recording this on the 7th of April, just this weekend he has released version 1.34 of Fenton Forest. Now this is still version 1.3, I think, or maybe, no, 1.2, I apologise, it's 1.2. I have not updated it. As I indicated, I think in the last episode, or it may have been one of the other videos for Western Australia, I have not updated the map to his new version since he had troubles. So basically he had a lot of problems with the animals when the 1.3 patch dropped, and I would say that's primarily because of giants changes and all that sort of stuff. Now, to get the map working, Stevie then swapped out his custom built animal pens and all that sort of stuff and put in the giants defaults. Now, personally, and I know Jerry, our good friend Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims, agrees with me on this. I actually love the layout that's currently on this map with this version, and I don't intend on changing. There's no real reason for me to change. Yeah, there might be a couple of other things I might not get, like Stevie has included his greenhouses, for instance, on the 1.34 series of the map. But I can put the greenhouses in too. We have the greenhouses. So he did make them a placeable. So we can also install the greenhouses on this map, which we will do at some point. The other thing, there was a couple of little minor errors and stuff that were fixed because of the 1.3 patch and some changes that Stevie did. And again, they're not game breaking stuff. So It's not affecting the game at all as far as we are concerned. I have spent many hours on this version of the map, both single player and multiplayer on the multiplayer server, and I see no reason at the moment to change to the 1.34 version of the map or any other newer version of the map at this point in time. Of course, that being said, if Stevie manages to get his wonderfully designed, as I'm just going to lift up the mower decks, if he manages to get his wonderfully designed animal pens and all that sort of stuff working in a future version, then we may think about changing over. But for this point in time, I love the ambiance and the design of this map, and that's what we're going to stick with. So I apologise, Stevie, I'm not showcasing your most current version, but I love this map, and this is the one that's sticking with me for now. And I certainly hope you guys don't mind either. No, I'm sure you won't. Alright, so we're going to dump off the grass. So now we should have a huge amount of grass, or plenty of grass I should say, not a huge amount, but certainly plenty of grass in stock. So we've got 252,762 litres. So yeah, we've got plenty of grass in stock there now. Straw, we have got plenty of straw. So I think what we might do, the straw we collect off the field ahead of us, we'll just sell. We'll just straight up sell it. Alright, I'm going to bring the Big M and this over in here. We're just going to park this over here out of the way for the moment. Like so. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to go off around here. I've got a trailer there. I need a tractor. So we're going to go over here. This super fast run is really annoying. We're going to grab one of our class tractors. Now, I did sell 2 of the New Hollands, the T7s, and I sold one of the Massey Ferguson Maxim, I think it was, because I wanted my class. Sorry, it's just the way it is. I like the class, and that's what I did. There you go, no excuses, that's just what I did. Bang, done. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here, we're going to grab this trailer here, we are going to load up with some grass. We'll go and feed the sheep, and we'll give some grass to the cows, and then we'll see what else we need to do. Probably get the water next. Alright, so let's have a look. Need some grass. Probably not going to need a full trailer load, of course, but we'll take it anyway. We'll just drop it back, dump it when we're finished, back into the silo. Alright, let's go get these animals looked after. Alright, well, it looks like I might have actually done the grass with the overloader and I've not realised it. Yep, I must have. There's plenty of grass there. Alright, we'll go give some grass to the cows. As you can see, there's a couple of the grey Brahmins in there. In there having a bit of a feed. So the cows have now got some grass. The sheep are fully fed. They need some water, which we knew about. The cows, okay, probably do with some more grass as well. We need hay and silage, total mixed ration, straw, and that's it. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to go over and we're going to buy some total mixed ration. Now, as we said with this map, we aren't going to produce TMR. We are just going to buy it. So for the purpose of this Let's Play series, we get regular deliveries of TMR into our silos, and that's where we're getting it from. So we're just paying for the amount that we use. Alright, so TMR is there. We'll get a full load. I think we're probably going to use a full load of it. I don't think I've got it in the silos. I better just double check that, because I may have dumped some excess in the silos before. And we, no, is it TMR? No. Is it TMR? No. Hang on, what's TMR? Got TMR here? Maybe that is TMR. I can't remember. Alright, doesn't look like it's the same icon, so I don't think it is. I don't think we can store TMR in the silo. We will try. Alright, let's go dump this off for the cows. Go. Let's have a look as we're dumping the TMR in, how much we're going to need. So we need 2 loads of TMR basically to fill them up for this. So we're going to go back and get some more. And then the other thing we're going to also buy was silage if we need it. Now we did do some silage bales. Whoops. But not enough to sustain this, so we just tried it with the square bales, with the square bale wrapper from Anderson, and I don't think that's probably going to really be our better option. We've got no silage, so what am I doing? I want to do TMR. Let's get that out of the way first. So we're going to grab the TMR that is in the silo, and then we'll fill up the rest from this side where we're paying for it. What was I saying? Just lost track of what I was saying. Yes, so we're not going to produce silage. We are going to buy our TMR. We are going to buy our silage. So with the wrap bales, the square bales didn't work as well as they were. We were wanting them to. So we might well go back to using round bales and wrap the round bales and use that for silage. I have no problem with doing that. I have a DuckZorly version of the Coon round baler and wrapper. So we'll probably use that and then use one of the new Anderson trailers to manage all the bales. So that's probably what we might do in the future, but certainly for this current day and this delivery to get our cows up and running, I think we'll probably end up just buying the silage from the silo. Alright, so that's a full load there. So it's probably just a little bit short of the maximum they need, but that will suffice for the moment. So I was pretty sure I can buy silage from here as well. We're going to go around and have a look. Yep, so there we go. I'm going to buy the silage. Okay, so $4,000 for a trailer load of silage isn't too bad really in the scheme of things. If it was any more expensive, we'd probably start thinking about it, but I think for the amount of money we get back out of it, I mean, yes, okay, if we can produce our own, it will save us money in the long run. So obviously if we can do our round bales, then we will end up saving money in the longer term. So that's what we will do. But it's just a matter of getting to the point of actually doing it. So obviously for the harvest of the grass on field 8, we just did square bales this time just because we wanted to test out some new equipment. But going forward we will definitely be doing round bales. So we'll probably have to buy a round baler. I don't think I've got one at the moment, and we'll have to look at that. Alright, let's have a look and see what our cows are at now. Straw. So we just need to give them some straw. Now we should have plenty of straw in the silo, so we can grab some straw from there and then go give that to the cows. And then we'll go grab the dolly and then grab the water trailer and we'll fill everything up with water. Pigs will probably leave to the next episode, or we'll do that off camera because we are running out of time. Time goes very, very quickly. Sometimes you think you can get a lot done in half an hour, but sometimes you don't get anywhere near as much done as what you wanted to. Big waste of space there. Shame I don't really know how to use GE properly, so I can't get rid of the horses and put something else in. Or even replicate the cows or the sheep from Stevie. That'd be ideal. But or I could put the chicken coop in there. But nonetheless, we'll just play it as it is. That's okay. Alright, straw wise, we have plenty of straw in there now, so that's all good. So now it is just water. Right, so there is our water trailer. Now I could go and get the semi-trailer and do it that way, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just use the class. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab the dolly that's on our flatbed trailer, and then we'll take the water trailer and go fill everything up. I do also need to check on the milk supply and see how much milk we've got supplied there at the moment, as in ready to go, so we can fill up the milk milk tanker, and then we can take that off and sell some milk as well to make some more money. There's no point having it sitting there and going stagnant or going off or whatever else. We need to produce it and then deliver it and make some money. That's what it's, well, as we take out our trailer, I was just trying to park it up there, that's all I was doing. Just parking it up out of the way. And making it very difficult for me to come and connect to it next time. Alright. Right, so we've got 50,000 litres of water in the water tanker. So that should be sufficient to get the cows, sheep and pigs watered. So we'll find out very quickly. So cows. Yep, there we go. So we'll definitely have enough for the cows and the sheep and the pigs. Once we get too many more cows though, we'll start getting to the point where entire tanker loads, and this is a 64,000 litre tanker, will be used for the cows alone. So we only used about 5,000 litres there for the sheep, and we'll use even less for the pigs. And in good timing, our hired hand has just finished with the ploughing of field 2, which is wonderful. Right, pigs are done. Alright, so we'll bring this guy back over, we'll park it back behind the pigs. Back behind the cows where we got it from. And then what we'll probably do off camera, we'll do a little bit of tidying up. We'll pick up all the mess that the animals have made at their feeding troughs, and that will have us in good stead, ready for our next day, our next episode, where we can get straight back into work. I will actually come and fill this up again a little bit later, but for now we'll just park it here. Alright, let's go off and have a look and see what our friend has done with the cultivating. It's such a waste of space through there, isn't it? Anyway. There he is. So yeah, he has finished indeed. Possibly could have had a little bit more attention to detail. Let's go out and have a look. He's missed a couple of bits and pieces. I think what we might do is we might just quickly jump in and we'll quickly just fix that up. Maybe a couple of little areas here. It'll just be on the couple of corners for the from the headers. Raise him up from there. Go down the other end. We'll just tidy that up. And that will be it for the episode, for this episode. So, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, press that like button. If you didn't, press the dislike button. That's okay, we're used to it. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you aboard. And of course, if you are subscribing, don't forget to press that alarm notification icon so as you are made aware or warned when new videos, let's plays, reviews, whatever else are available on the channel. Had a wonderful time back here on Fenton Forest. We hope you continue to come back and enjoy our farming experience here on Fenton Forest. It's a lovely map. If you haven't already downloaded it, go check it out. Like I said, this is not the current version that Stevie has on his Facebook page, but nonetheless the map is very similar to this, and it is well worth checking out. So please go do so, and while you're at it, leave him a comment, tell him thanks. Check out all his mods. He just did another mod pack update, another 20 or 30 pieces of equipment in it, so go check that out. Anyway, also don't forget to go check out and come and join us on our DuckZorly Gaming Discord channel. I'd love to have you on there, have a chat about all things farming sim and other games, all that sort of stuff, so come over there and join us. And of course, the other thing is, don't forget to check out the Simulation Gaming Society. It's a group that was formed by myself, Eustace Pharmer, and Jerry Grizzly Bear Sims. And don't forget to go and check their channels out as well. So the links for their channels and also for the Simulation Gaming Society Discord channel is down below in the comments. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you had a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, no matter where around the world. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Fenton Forest. See you all later. Bye.